Okay, here is the wrap-up for Operation Unprovoked. The Axis have prevailed. Honestly, because the Russians couldn't hold out because they built a fleet. Kind of what it boils down to. The British performed wonderfully, but it wasn't enough. Money-wise, the Axis had a lot except Italy, because, like I say, the British basically handled Italy. Their Anzacs basically fought itself to a standstill, left itself alone. This fight never happened. Not really. Happened in a fantasy video once, but with two complexes, India wasn't going to be able to stand for very long, and the U.S. is going to have to devote more resources to Europe, and it just wasn't going to be able to happen. Not in time, because after Moscow fell, let me get the cord. Oh hell! Because after Moscow fell, the British were trying mightily, but weren't able to get there in time. Maybe they could have diverted a little bit more resources earlier and helped them stand a little bit longer, but Moscow fell. Britain put a complex in Persia on turn 2 and was turning out tanks and stuff, and eventually took Stalingrad, ended up taking all of North Africa in concert with the Americans. The Italians had a fleet going. The British had another fleet. They were about to do battle. German jets ruled the day. They were very effective. The Americans had rockets, which was okay in the Pacific, but kind of useless in the Atlantic. The Russian shipyards were, the end of the war. Advanced artillery was very effective for the British over in India. They destroyed a Japanese land army last turn. This was turn 7, so last turn they destroyed a Japanese land army, and but there's another one right behind it, so they weren't going to be able to get out of that one. But Europe was pretty much on lockdown. The Americans lost a fleet here in 109 early for coming there instead of 119. The bombers wouldn't have been able to get there. So that's a mistake I made. MVP is this Russian sub convoying Germany the entire game. Good job, little guy. So it was fun. Hope to get another one in soon. Oh, yeah. And walls of tanks and mechs out of Germany, and planes. Yeah, those planes are terrible. It's a terrible thing for Germany to have. So, yeah. Anyway.